Hello everyone. I'm gonna wait a few minutes just to let you hop on. So I am feeling a little nervous, but also just full of a life and full of a life force and energy. So much energy is moving, and yes, it feels so yummy and so good. Hi, Jamie. So I'm just going to wait a second to let a couple people jump on live, and then I will get going. So so today I had my call. I've mentioned before that I'm in a year-long program and we're coming to an end. We have really about a month left, so we're really getting to the home stretch, and the whole intention for this program was passion and really being in your essence and then exchanging from the place of essence. And we've been doing tons of deep work in this program, and I went through a massive heart healing, from August to really February, and so much burning and letting go, and having to let go of identities too, of who I have become in my business and who I've worked really hard to become. And then it's like when you tune into your essence, some of those identities that you've put in physical form, they don't always match. They don't always match with the truth of your heart. Oh wow. Okay, so let's see if I can show you butterflies that are, of course, dancing as I am talking to you. So yes to life. So much freaking goodness. Thank you, butterflies. So yeah, when we are trying to make money, when we're trying to do some things, when we're trying to get clients, sometimes the things that we put out, there's energy tweaks that aren't fully aligned. And so I've been deconstructing, this past year. And one of those things that has been in my deconstruction is the Reiki program. And I didn't teach it for a year. Sorry, somebody was calling. It was because of this identity piece of is this really me? And no, it's not. And yes, it is. And how do I do it in a way that feels good and aligned? And I had some ideas, but I wasn't exactly sure how to do it. And today, when I was on my call, we were getting these energy activations. Oh my goodness. Around, being in essence and exchanging in essence and living life in this place. And I got the download. So the whole program's changing. And it's crazy because, I've already started promoting it, and I've sold some spots, and, we don't do this in online world, right? You don't start to promote something and sell it and talk about it a ton, and then you're like, oh wait, but actually that's not the thing. It's going to change. And so it's happening. I'm so clear, and it feels so good. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you can tell that I'm like, oh my God, yes, this is the thing. It's happening. And so the Reiki program is changing. It's not going to be called Reiki Level 1 anymore. It's going to be called Energy School. And your Reiki attunement is going to be part of it. But this program is so much more than Reiki. And it really doesn't justify the energy to call it Reiki, and to put it in this container of Reiki. And this is where I've really hit up against so many edges in the past, where I was teaching it, and I've taught it twice in the online capacity, and I've taught it numerous times in person. But what would end up happening is the ego would get involved. And so my students would start to, the butterflies are back. My students would start to get into these crunchy egoic places of trying to figure out well, how do I do this? And what is it? And, how do I use Reiki and all these things? And what happens is when we have structures, we end up, our ego gets attached to those structures, and then we want to figure it out and we want to do it right. And that is our ego. The truth is, when we're playing in energy space, energy has infinite wisdom, and if we are trying to do something a right way, we're actually causing resistance, and this happens for people in business all the time. They want to create a plan, or they want to create a structure for themselves, right? Like, I'm going to show up and do a launch a specific way, or I'm going to, show up in my community a certain way. And what happens is when we do that and we put ourselves in these containers, in these structures, one, we can start making ourselves wrong for not being in the fucking structure, right? Like, well, I don't really want to do it that way, but then I'm making myself wrong because I said I was going to do it that way. And it's like all these ego fucks, right? And like I posted earlier, I'm so fucking done with stories. I don't want to play on that realm. And I'm ready to go deeper. I'm ready to bring people in a deeper experience, and it's happening. And so this is, what's going down. My Reiki program is becoming Energy School, and it's going to be a 3-month program. You will get your Reiki level 1 attunement as part of that, but we're going to be doing much more than Reiki. This is about learning about energy. This is about learning how to work and shift and align energy within yourself. There's going to be 2 levels of this. So I'm just being upfront with you from the beginning. There's going to be 2 levels. So the first level, we're starting to learn about energy, to explore it. The second level, we're going to be going much deeper. And there may be a 3rd level. I'm not sure yet. This is fresh off the market, off my heart, happening in real life time as I'm talking to you. But what I know for sure is the price is staying the same until Saturday morning. Friday night, Saturday morning. So if this is like calling you, speaking to you, go sign up now, because the price is going to be increasing. So yes to all of this. And we're still going to have the 6 live support calls. And what we're actually going to be doing is we're also going to have live energy training calls. So I already have all the content recorded for my Reiki programs. And I was like, am I just sabotaging myself? Lindsay, this might be the stupidest fucking idea you ever had. And at the same time, what I know for sure, all of my students who have taken my live classes, the line program that I just did, they were like, oh my God, this was amazing. This was the most complete program. This program was so complete, and XYZ, and it was 4 weeks, but they were all really blown away, and it spoke really deeply to everyone, right? And I did this in real life time. That is how I love to teach. I'm a shapeshifter. I love to shapeshift. I love to meet people's needs. I love to meet the group's needs. And so that's what's happening. The energy trainings are going to be in live time. They will all be recorded. So if you can't make it live, that's totally fine. And you will have, a week to integrate the energy lesson and apply it. And then we're going to have the support calls, every other week to actually dive in deep and do self-healing. And so these support calls, yes, we'll be learning Reiki, and we'll be applying that, but it's much deeper than Reiki. And so we'll be applying these energy tools to whatever aspect of your life they need to be applied to. So for some of you, that's going to be your health. For some of you, it's going to be relationships. For some of you, it's going to be your business. And this is really going to be focused on, helping you heal yourself and helping you understand your own energy. And then as you do that, it allows you to work with your clients on a deeper level, So yes to this. I'm super, super, super freaking excited about it. And, if you've wanted to learn energy work, if you've wanted to work with me in an energetic capacity, this is your opportunity to do both of those things. If anyone watching has questions, feel free to drop them below. I don't have a new sales page yet, so if you're interested, you can just go to the Reiki sales page and sign up. So but if you have questions, drop them below. I'm happy to answer any questions. And what I want to say too, there's this way that we feel like, and when I started to get this download, I was like, oh my God, am I going to really do this? And like there's so much ego things in it, right? Like, okay, well, I'm actually going to be giving a lot more. And I already started this thing and I already told people I was doing a certain thing. And the truth is, the way that we get to where we're going is by starting. It's by opening to what feels right and to what feels good in the moment. And even when I put out my Reiki 1 program, like it felt like a hell yes. I was like, I'm supposed to do this, and I am. I am supposed to do it. And it looks a little bit different. It looks a little bit different than what I thought in the beginning. It looks like a deeper experience. It looks like me being in my essence and holding space from that place. When I do that, it allows you to do it as well. By being in my essence, I'm attuning you to your own essence. And that is my desire. That is my desire for you, and so yes, energy school it is. I'm so excited if you can't tell. And I also got some downloads about my Unleash Your Magic program as well. So that is still, I think I have 1 spot left, for my 6-month Unleash Your Magic program. And what I was really being shown is there's 3 phases. There's 3 phases of it. So this is a 6-month deep dive experience with me. And there's 3 core phases. And the first phase is you meeting your essence. You getting to really see who you are and the beauty of that, the beauty of what your gifts are, the magic that you hold. And so that is going to be the first phase of the Unleash Your Magic program. The second phase is you embodying your essence. So we're going to be exploring how can you really start to step into it? How can you start to embody it? How can you start to allow more of that to come forward in your business? Speak from it, show up from it, be in relationship with your partner and with your clients in this deeper place. And then the third phase of the Unleash Your Magic program is going to be life and business as essence, and this way that we can exchange from the core of who we are. And that really looks like when we are in essence, we are in passion. It's like passion is the juiciness. Passion is the flow that happens from us being so deeply connected to ourselves and then to being an instrument of our own self, of our own gifts. It's like yes to life, yes to all of it. And so, yes, if that excites you, that's also happening. Reach out to me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how I can support you. And when we're in this place, when we're in this place of really being that deeply connected to ourselves, our health heals, our relationship heals, everything becomes better. Money works for us and it comes to us, Money wants to flow to us because money is energy. So when we are that connected to ourselves, energy wants to flow to us. Life flows to us. So any questions? Any questions for me? Okay, well, that is what I'm going to leave you with today. I'm going to leave you with, if you are feeling called, if you are feeling a stirring, if you, feel this calling you feel the knowing, if you feel the yes, I invite you to join me, and join me in Energy School. Yes, yes, yes. And like I said, the price is going to remain the same until I'm going to change it Saturday morning whenever I wake up. So right now it's still going to be $497 for the 3 months. And they also have the payment plan option. When it does increase, it's going to be increasing probably at least to $697. That's what I've been getting. So just letting you know up front, it's not going to be like a $50 increase. It's going to be a $200 increase. So if you want in, now is the time, my love. It is going to be freaking magical. And I would love to have you with me. So yes to life. And if you think of any questions, feel free to PM me or drop them below, and I'm happy to come back and answer them. So I'm sending you so much love, so much love. And yes to all of it.